ladies and gentlemen, we are on section 10.3, which is all about weight, measuring weight and converting weight. As always with converting, we're going to use our big to small you multiply, small to large divide to help us to remember which operation we use to convert our units. Off to the side there, my did you know statement that you can see. 1 pound equals 16 ounces and 1 ton equals 2,000 pounds. In the little green bubble above that, you can see pound equals LB. LB is the abbreviation for pound. So when we're doing conversions and you see that LB, it stands for pound. Just like we know IN is the abbreviation for inch, we need to know that the abbreviation for pound is LB. So let's try some of these conversion problems and see how we do. Once again, remember, big to small we multiply, small to large divide. For our first practice conversion, we're going to be converting 4 pounds, remember LB is the abbreviation for pounds, and we're going to convert that into an ounce. So what I'd like you to identify is which one is bigger and which one is smaller. Remember, ignore the 4 and just look at your units. Just look at your LB and look at your ounce and determine what is bigger, a pound or an ounce. I know that a pound is larger than an ounce, so I can tell that I'm going to be going from big to small. Big to small you multiply. So I'm going to be taking my 4 pounds and I'm going to multiply that 4 pounds by how many ounces are in 1 pound. I go up to my conversion and I can see 1 pound equals 16 ounces. So I'm going to multiply it by 16. When I multiply that out, I get a product of 64. So that means inside 4 pounds, I have 64 ounces. Let's try another problem. Now I want to convert 64 ounces into pounds. Just like on my last problem, I'm going to identify which one is bigger and which one is smaller. Ounces are really, really small because I know that there are multiple ounces in 1 pound. That tells me that they must be smaller to be able to fit into that pound. Small to large divide. So I'm going to divide my 64 ounces by how many ounces are in a pound. I come up to my conversion sheet. There are 16 ounces in 1 pound. So that's what I'm going to divide by. Well, there are 4 pounds and 64 ounces. 3 ton equals how many pounds? So you have to identify which one is greater, which one is bigger, a ton or a pound. Now when we talk about tons, we could be referring to an elephant. We would measure it in tons. A car or a truck would be measured in tons. And people or cats or puppy dogs, those would be measured in pounds. So that tells me that a ton is much larger than a pound. Big to small we multiply, so I'm going to multiply my 3 by how many pounds are in a ton. 1 ton equals 2,000 pounds. So I'm going to be multiplying by 2,000. Gives me a product of 6,000. So 3 tons is the same as 6,000 pounds. Definitely has to be an elephant. Or maybe a giraffe. I don't know. I don't know how. I mean, I know giraffes are big, but I don't know how much they weigh. I bet somebody in our class can find that out. So for these two problems, you are going to determine which side is greater. What is more, 229 ounces or 13 pounds? So in order to do that, we're going to have to convert so that we have the same units. We cannot compare different units. So I'm going to convert my 13 pounds into ounces so that I have ounces and I have ounces, and then I can properly decide which one is greater. So big to small, I multiply. So I'm going to multiply 13 pounds times how many ounces are in a pound, which is 16. And when I multiply that out, I get a product of 208 ounces. So now I'm not comparing ounces and pounds, now I'm comparing ounces and ounces. So over here I have 229 ounces, and over here I have 208 ounces. And then you just make your alligator mouth face the right direction. Obviously 229 ounces is more than 208 ounces, so the alligator is going to eat 229. If you'd like to attempt this last problem on your own, feel free, pause the video and check it with my answer once you are done. If you want some more practice with these greater than or less than, then keep on watching and we'll do this last one together. Again, I have different units here, so I'm going to convert my pounds into units because personally, I like to multiply better than I like to divide. So if I change these 5 pounds into ounces, then I'll be going from big to small, and then I can multiply. So I'm going to multiply my 5 pounds times my 16 ounces that are in each pound, which gives me 80 ounces. Obviously, 80 ounces is way bigger than 24 ounces. I hope you took some great notes today on this video and feel successful with converting weight measurements. We will be practicing this more in class tomorrow, so bring your notes to class and any and all questions. As always, mark yourself on your learning scale from a 1 to a 4 so that I know how successful you feel on this scale. See you guys tomorrow.